Hey, this is Joe Jackson, Outside Online's gear guy. And like many of you, I have spent hours and hours and hours researching sprinter vans and dreaming about 5-digit conversions to turn them into the ultimate adventure rig. But also, probably like a lot of you, buying a car like that and making that kind of investment just isn't a viable option. So, my wife and I took her 2005 Honda Element, the one that she drives to work every single day. We added a few things and we turned it into our own personal ultimate adventure rig. Then, we took that adventure rig on a 2-week trip where we went to the Grand Canyon, we went to Yosemite, we went to some beautiful places in southern Utah to make sure that we got our system right. If you're gonna turn your normal car into an adventure rig, probably the first thing that you should purchase is a solid rack system, like this one from Yakima. The Tepui Sky Kukanum 3-person tent basically turned our Element into an RV without us actually having to drive around some giant RV. It took minutes to set up, it was super sturdy, it handled torrential downpour incredibly well, and inside that thing, it's totally plush. There were 3 inches of foam along the entire footprint, and it sits high enough to where we could comfortably sit up to change or read or just hang out for hours. A nice table and chairs allow you to turn the outdoors essentially into your living room. A nice, deep, comfortable chair like the Helinox Sunset is going to make it a lot more inviting to spend an extra hour enjoying that vista that you just spent 4 or 5 hours driving to. The REI rolling table not only is going to be a nice place for you to sit down and eat your dinner, but it's going to save your back while you're preparing it as well. A full-size 2-burner stove that gives you the ability to grill, it allows you to really change up what you're cooking when you're on the road. The fact that you can saute something and grill something else at the same time means that you can basically cook anything on the road that you could at home. Having bins and a smart system to stay organized inside of those bins is absolutely key when turning a normal car into an Adventuremobile. My wife and I had one bin in which we put all of our dried foods, and another one in which we kept all of our kitchen and cleaning supplies. Due to its ability to hold ice for 4 to 5 days, the Yeti Tundra 50 basically gave us a mobile refrigerator for our perishables that we didn't have to worry about power for. A 4 or 5 gallon jug, like this Aquatainer from Reliance, is going to free you from having to stay at established campsites with water sources. This is particularly important if you want to have adventures in the desert. When you buy one, make sure you get it with a spigot. This is going to make it a lot easier for you to fill up water bottles. You can also use it to wash your hands or your body in a pinch. If you're going to commit to a more adventurous lifestyle, every once in a while you're going to have to work from the road. It's really handy to have a charger, like the Generator S100 from Enerplex. We were able to charge this guy up with Enerplex solar panels silently in 5 hours. And in that 5 hours, it gave us enough juice to easily charge both of our phones, our cameras, as well as give us some juice to work off of our laptops. At just under $3,300, the gear that we used to outfit my wife's car was not cheap. With that said, it's way cheaper than if we went out and bought another vehicle. And the result? Our old commuter is now something I'm super amped to take on big adventures. For more about turning your car into an adventure rig, check out my column, outsideonline.com/gearguy.